I feel kind of good. You feel kind of good?
Yeah, it's a funny temperature today. It like, oh, be like, oh, it looks hot, and then the wind's like,
yeah. I had my door open before you got here to kind of cool off because it got kind of hot.
Yeah,
then it got kind of cold.
Yeah.
So then I shut the door again.
That's why I'm wearing a tank top and a cardigan.
I feel like I can't let you wear mala beads without me.
Yeah, wear them. I got all kind of stuff on.
What's your guru stone?
My guru stone.
That's what it's called.
Oh, what, your mala beads, or just in general?
No, the guru stone.
Oh,
it's
mine's
the one
a
in the
little.
center.
Mine's a little talus.
Yeah, that's pretty common. This has like the ohm. On it. I didn't get it for the guru stone.
Mine's a lapis lazuli.
Oh, what?
Lapis lazuli, if that's how you say it. I'm sure that's a super American accent. How to say
American.
that stone? But it is a nice. For those who are just listening, that is a mostly blue stone. My little beads, since they are circular polished stones, they look like little planets.
Little planets, man. I got infinity around my neck.
Yeah, because they're blue with a little bit of like almost lighter colors that kind of look almost like a whitish, and then some greeny grays, and then they're really known for this golden color. Yeah, like little golden speckles.
What kind of stone is that?
Lapis lazuli.
I've never heard of that before.
What? Okay, ancient Egypt, they full of it.
Done. Full of it.
They got all of the lapis.
Yeah, mine's made out of jasper.
Yeah, I like jasper.
And I got it because it's supposed to do something. I'm going to like bastardize what it says, but absorb or kick away negative energy. That's what it's supposed to do. It's like when you have it on you, it's supposed to like help clear your mind and get like all that bad crap to go away.
Yeah, be like, not today, not over here. You can go over there. Yeah, I got my stones on. Yeah,
so I read it. It was like wherever I got it from Amazon, but like the write up on it was very well done. Whoever read it, and I was like, wrote it.
Whoever read it. That's what I sound like in emails. I'm like, oh yeah, grammar's a thing.
Grammar. But when I read the description of it, I summarized it to good vibes only. Yeah. I was like, I want that one.
I want that. Yeah, this one is Sam's. This one is a boulder opal.
What?
Boulder opal.
A boulder opal.
Yeah, so they have like a lot of flashes in them that are really pretty green. But the boulder opals are pretty known for having this like deep brown.
Is that just a necklace, or is it like a...
Yeah, someone had made it. It's got like a wrap necklace. It's all dingly dangly.
I saw the dingly dangly. I didn't know what that was.
It's got a little moon. It's got another stone down here that looks like a different type of jasper, and then another one, and then these clear ones look like opalite, which is like a treated glass.
That's
not
cool.
Really a crystal, but
I think mala beads came from Hinduism, Indian folks.
Possibly
like a long time ago.
I would assume so.
Yeah, I know they're pretty.
That's where I see them.
Yeah, well, I know people that practice Hinduism, Buddhism, what else? Christianity, which would be more the rosary style. That's where that came from, is from the mala beads. And there's one other, there's four. There was another religion. I don't know. It might have been Islam or something. I can't remember. I don't know much about that religion, actually. That's the religion I know the least about.
Yeah.
Not too much about it. All I know, not all I know, but like mala beads, in case you don't know what we're talking about. You're like, what are these guys just jibber jabbing about? They are. Yeah, so they're made out of different stones, and then, stones do things, or maybe they don't. But either way, they look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have 108 beads, because apparently that's a sacred number. I don't know why it's a sacred number.
Yeah, I forget the 108.
Yeah, it's definitely 108, though. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to use them, like, if you're familiar with rosary beads, like man, I can't talk today.
Catholicism?
Yeah, Catholic folk.
Catholic folk and the things they do.
Yeah, you know how like in a rosary they'll have it in their hand and they'll move each bead, and there's a part of a prayer that they say, or I don't think it's the same prayer every bead. I could be wrong on that. But with the same thing with these, you hold them in your hand and you go over each of the 108 beads, and you're supposed to just say the same thing. It's like a mantra, like whatever your mantra is, like you would say it 108 times until you get to the guru stone, which is what I was talking about when we first started, which all of them have like I was going to say weird, but have a decorative piece in the middle of it.
Yeah, little old something. I have another one that's got a little Buddha head.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cute.
Yeah, I was going to get one with a flap. What is that called?
A talus.
A talus, but I was like, no, I don't want
tassel.
A tassel. There you go, with a tassel.
Talus is like a talisman.
Yeah, no, so, but yeah, so they're pretty cool. So I got those, and for the people who want to know, in my 3 little baggies, I posted on Instagram. Oh
yeah, is that what those were?
Yeah, so one of them was the smaller beads. I got some sweet rosary beads, which I'm not wearing. I wasn't going to wear any of them, but Sarah came in.
Yeah,
she was
I already had one. Yeah, it was springtime, so I was like, I want to dress up.
Yeah, well, we didn't plan it. I was like, you can't have mala beads on without me.
I want to wear my mala beads.
Yeah, I didn't mean that, but I got these. If you're watching the video, I got these cool
Yeah, I do like that. Those are little rosary beads.
Yeah, so on my rosary, I just got it's kind of cool because it's not made out of metal. So it's got, I don't know what this is. Like, you just call it like some sort of cloth cord. Yeah. And then each bead is, instead of it being a stone or like a circular bead, it's a little rose, and it's got different colors and stuff in it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
I can dig it. So I got that. That was in one of the bags. This was in the coolest bag. If you saw the big red one, like this came in the coolest bag. And then in the other,
did it come with little notes and stickers?
It didn't come with stickers. This came with I think it came with a prayer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think so. And then I think I got it from the same place. And the third thing I got in the little bag, I know you can't see this, but I got a Yak Bone Bracelet.
Bam. Yeah, that one looks nice.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I got it because it's called a medicinal bracelet, and I didn't do any research into why it's called that. I just saw that a dude in Tibet made it out of a yak bone.
And I was like, I would like to purchase that.
Yeah, and that's what started it. And I was like, well, I need that. And then I was like, I do need some mala beads. I need that. And then I was like, what's the Christian version of mala beads? I was like, a rosary. I was like, I have a few of those actually, but I was like, I need a new one. Boom.
Bam.
I need one with color. So then I got a bunch of color stuff that I had.
Color stuff to match your colorful life.
Yeah, well then and then they came in, and I was like, man, these little baggies are dope. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the Instagram page. I posted them somewhere. I was like, these little baggies might be cooler than what's inside of them. That's what I was like. These little baggies are awesome, man.
Yeah, that's what you put. Then you take all your crystals and then you put them in a little baggie and then you put them in your backpack and then you've got them.
You got them. I don't have any little crystals anymore.
Oh, you should get some.
Yeah, that may be my next thing, man.
Go to a crystal shop and just be like, close your eyes and be like, what do you find?
It's like I'm a Jedi.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how they find, like, if you want to nerd out for a second, like, you know how Jedi have lightsabers?
Yeah.
The beam that comes out, it's different colors and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little thing in there called a kyber crystal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. And that's what changes the color?
Yeah, that's what gives it like the power, like the energy or whatever.
Is that information given in the comics?
Well, it's in the books and
in the books.
Yeah, man, I go deep. Yeah, you didn't know I go hard on Star Wars.
Oh, I mean,
I got the comics, I got the movies, I got novels. I just got a new novel. It's an old novel, but it's a classic one. I just started that one. Yeah, but then to piggyback on what you were saying, the crystals, they call to the Jedi. Just kind of like, so you walk into the crystal shop and be like, what do I need?
Like, what do I need, universe? Give me my crystal.
Yeah. So
and then you're like, I'm going to take 7 of them.
I need all of you.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's like being a Jedi. You go into like a cave where they have these crystals or wherever you're, I don't remember what planet. And then they call to you and they have to go get them. And then they make their own lightsaber.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So that's why they're all different.
Yeah.
So I was like, the more I've gotten into like some of the older religions, and I've always been into Star Wars. Since I was a little kid, man, like but the way of of the Jedi is very like, Buddhist.
Yeah.
Like with the things that they do and like the detachment and like just the way they look at life and like the way that they think is, I'm like, but the more I learn about Buddhism or Hinduism or some of the ancient religions, I'm like, man, they're fucking Jedi. Those are old school Jedis, man. They said they have force powers.
They'd be like, yeah, I already tapped in. Be like, didn't you read our book?
Didn't you read this like 2,000 years ago?
It's already been here.
So today is going to be a fun episode.
Yeah.
We got a new drink.
Psychedelic water.
I've actually had it for 2 weeks. I've been waiting on it. We didn't do a podcast last week because of Sarah.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's fair. Sometimes life happens.
Yeah.
I'm not actually mad at you. I'm just saying that the only thing I'm mad at is I had to look at this can of psychedelic water in my refrigerator for 2 weeks.
Monk fruit.
Yeah, that's what. So what we got here. It's got a really good marketing because it's called psychedelic water, and then the can looks really trippy. So it's
the can is nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty smooth looking, but it's not gonna like make us strip balls or anything.
No,
it's legal. It's all legal.
Kava, right? Isn't that the biggest thing in here?
Yeah, it's got kava. It's got a leaf that starts with a D. Oh man, Damania, something like that. Damania. It's in here somewhere. It'll say
it's on the back.
Yeah. Damania leaf, and then it's got green tea.
Oh, we like the green tea.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be like a mild psychedelic beverage, much kin to alcohol.
Can you hear it?
I want to do that. All right, so it's awesome.
I mean, if it's got green tea in it, you got to put it upside down. We've already learned that rule, and with the hustle drinks,
it's true. So I got
little swirl.
I got blackberry. Whoa, yuzu. I don't even know what yuzu flavor is. I got blackberry yuzu. What do you got?
I got hibiscus and lime. Bam, spam.
All right, let's see what happens, man.
Yeah, I'm going to put mine in a bowl because they use coconut husks in a lot of these places. And I wanted to see the color.
Well, that's an unusual flavor.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it's good.
Here, we can, well, you.
That's cool.
I was going to let you try it.
I'll drink that one the next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so these are drinks. It's got bubbly water in it. It's got kava kava, which I think is the coolest ingredient it has from when I researched it. It's got green tea and some leaf that starts with a D.
Yeah, this one's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, so the kava kava is used in Pacific Island religious celebrations.
Yeah.
So that's why when I saw that, I was like, sold.
Yeah, well, yeah. We both are fans of marketing.
Yeah, it worked.
We're like, I want that. I love the effort you put into marketing.
I love
to
the
me.
effort they put into this can.
Yes.
This can is making my brain go sideways just looking at it.
For those of you who can't see it, it has nice.
It's got like a hologram in it.
Yeah, it's nice prism colors.
It looks exactly like what a psychedelic water can should look like. If you were going to do it, they did a really good job.
Spot on.
Spot on. Yeah, so apparently kava kava, I read on it.
I watched videos on it.
Did you?
Yeah, I watched a few.
Okay, cool. So like, yeah, okay, me too. So when I say read
Research, we put in effort, guys.
So when I said I read up on it, I watched YouTube videos that other people had researched.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, when someone has the chance to go travel to these places.
Yeah, it's cool. So apparently,
and try it out with the natives.
So apparently it's, that would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
You get it for real. I'm sure this has like a low dose of all the herbs or whatever's in here.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like in the islands, it's a high dose.
Yeah. The one video that I watched, it's funny that this one has hibiscus because I didn't know they came with flavors.
Apparently it tastes like dog crap.
It tastes like
dirt. Yeah,
That's
gross
fine.
dirt. Yeah.
All the good things taste like dirt. Just know that.
If you need it in your life, it tastes like dirt.
Yeah, that's okay. It's about what it does, not what it tastes like.
That's true.
It's not for your senses. It's not for your palpable senses. It's for your mind.
So it's a root. Kava kava is a root from a plant.
Yeah, hibiscus is one of the things that they boiled it with.
Really?
I guess, with the whatever video I watched. I can't remember the name of the island. Not because I can't remember it in my head, but I wouldn't know how to pronounce it again because I only heard it once.
Gotcha.
But it was off the Pacific Ocean, and it's over there.
Yeah, so apparently, like in Hawaii, the Pacific Islands, like it's a thing. So I know it's whatever. It's a shrub, whatever kava kava. I don't know if that's the name of the plant or not. I don't know if kava kava is what you take out of it or whatever. And once you
we did so much research.
Well, I mean, like, once you process it, I know it's a shrub, and I know like the supplement comes from the root of the shrub. So check this research out.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, right. So then you dry it.
Yeah,
and then you, I think you boil it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw boiling it and kind of making this like goopy substance, and then you squieze the goopy thing.
Yeah, and you mix that.
Get the drink.
Yeah, and you mix that with. Traditionally, you would open up a coconut and mix it with coconut, like a for real coconut water, and swish it around.
Yeah, swish, swish, swish.
Swish, swish, swish.
Coconuts are delightful to drink and a snack.
Coconuts are almost the perfect like plant.
And you can like have husk.
Yeah, you can make coconut sugar.
Yeah, I've had that. That's what I made my sweet potato casserole with.
It's fucking awesome, man. Coconuts are probably the best. Like everything out of a coconut is good for you.
The oil. You can swish it in your mouth.
You can swish it, which I still haven't done.
I'm probably not.
I was re-listening to last week's 2 weeks ago podcast, and I was like, I'm going to do it because I was looking at the coconut oil in my mouth, and I was like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, last week we were talking about oil pulling, where you get oil, traditionally coconut oil, and you just like swish it for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
it's supposed to like clean your teeth and like do like wonders for your gums.
Yeah, and pull toxins.
Yeah. Great. All good things that I'm all for.
Good things that I like. Not going to do it.
Not doing it, man. Like I was sitting there looking at that tablespoon, looking at that tablespoon. Sorry, that's my southern accent. And I couldn't do it. I just put it back in there.
Yeah, like, no, we'll save that. It's just
kind of like eating a tablespoon of mayonnaise.
Oh,
like I don't want it. Like, you know what I mean? Like if someone's like, here, eat this tablespoon of mayonnaise, I'd be like, no.
No, thank you.
But if you smear it on a sandwich.
With some lettuce and a piece of meat.
Yeah, whole sandwich. I'm gonna, I'm gonna eat that. But like, just
eat that right now.
Yeah, but like I couldn't do it. So yeah, it was really weird. Like when I was in school, when I was in college, I started college in 2000. So through 2000, somewhere in 2000, 2004, I don't know exactly when. I took a nutrition class, and this is nutrition is one of those things, particularly nutrition taught in college, is very outdated. It's like super outdated. And I knew, and doesn't really mean that much, but my nutrition teacher was a very overweight woman, which is just kind of weird. Like, it doesn't mean I know she knows things, but like, it just,
like when your doctors are overweight.
Yeah, it was just like they look
It's
unhealthy. It's just like, oh, I don't know, man. And she was teaching nutrition. I just remember her like just ragging on coconut oil, like how bad it is for you, because they used to think that the saturated fat was what was really bad for you.
Oh yeah, okay.
That was a big thing. I don't know if you remember that. It used to like no saturated fat used to be on commercials and stuff. They took that away.
Is that sans fat? Is that a different, like sans being negative?
Yeah, no, trans fat is bad for you. They thought.
Am I saying? And am I just thinking that wrong?
No. Trans fat. So that's
but
what.
Is there sans fat?
No.
It's
okay.
Trans. Okay.
Okay. It's
so
trans.
It's just like, wait, am I remembering that wrong? Okay. Yeah.
It's zer fat.
It's zer fat. Well, we've been doing some like.
Isn't that one of the fake pronouns? Like
what?
Zer?
Zer?
Yeah. That's why, because it's trans. Like, it was like zer fat.
Oh.
You didn't catch my joke.
No,
I was like,
I'm sorry.
Man,
I missed that one. I haven't been on the internet enough to. I'm not with the times, bro.
I got it. It's one of those non-male lady pronouns. Zer.
Oh.
Starts with a Z.
Got it.
But
got it. Heard you.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. But yeah, so they used to all the things they thought trans fat was bad for you. Like, what if you go back in a time machine to watch commercials like no trans fat or excuse me, no saturated fat. All the things they thought saturated fat was bad, it was actually trans fat that was bad for you. So they kind of had to go. So anyways, I remember this lady was teaching like how bad coconut oil is for you, so I was like, obviously that's true. I'm learning it in college.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
A professor told me.
Yeah,
so
I was like 19 or 20, maybe, I don't know. And then once I got older and started learning more stuff that was current, it was like how good coconut oil is for you. That was one of the times.
Man, that lady lied to me.
Yeah, well, it was like on the test like 15 times. Like that's where I had to study all about how awful this substance was, and then come to find out like it's one of the best things that you could put in your body. And that was just one of the times where I look back and I'm like, okay, I might have to unlearn a lot of things that I in my brain are true because I read them in a book.
Yeah.
Well, I read them in a textbook. That was one of the first times where I realized that doesn't mean it's necessarily true.
Yeah.
And it's not even like social stuff. It was like hard sciences. I'm reading these hard sciences. I'm like, well, of course this is what's true. It's in a fucking science textbook.
Like people cherry picking research and or not completing or just lying because they're like, well, you wanted a grant because that's how universities work, right? Yeah. People to get their research, you have to like apply with the school, you get your grant because these people don't have money, so I'm sure the grant is like they need to live off that.
Yeah, that's where money and science and capitalism, all that stuff.
Like the dark side of science.
Yeah, that's where
people fudging shit to get money.
Yeah, or like when drug companies are funding the research, so the person that does the grant or pays for it is the drug company. They're studying the drug. And
it's that doesn't look very company positive. You might need to change your research around a little bit.
Just exclude all that data to make it what we want.
Be like, we need this to sell by spring, so I need you to hurry up with some numbers, science man.
So I guess, Mr. Science Man.
Mr. Science Man.
Can you just fudge the numbers real quick?
I need some shit. Give me a paper and I'll put your name on it. You're a doctor. People will believe you.
Do it.
Yeah.
Like I knew like history books were like that. Like history books are all rewritten.
Oh yeah.
For whoever's writing them.
Because the people who stay alive write the books.
That's what I'm saying. Like so whoever writes them. Yeah. So I got that, but like I didn't. That was one of the moments where I realized, okay.
Could you imagine though if the Romans were like, we were kind of assholes and we lied to people and we murdered everybody and raped their women.
It was awesome.
Yeah, they were like, we're Romans. Sodomy. Ugh.
Where'd that come from?
We're fucking Romans, man.
Yeah, that's true.
They were rough.
I think it's got a little whoosh of kava on that last drink.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, very kava feeling.
Yeah, it definitely. How long have we been here?
On the earth?
On this speaking tangent.
22 minutes and 4
seconds.
I
mean, definitely a sensation.
Yeah, it's supposed. Oh yeah, sorry. We're supposed to talk about kava.
Yeah,
we started. I don't know how we got.
Well, I mean, I think it was a good, distract the mind and actually see what you feel like. But sometimes I do feel like in a different headspace, just being in the headphones in general, being locked in. That's definitely brings you very close into your like inward brain space.
For sure. Yeah, it's supposed to. One of the first things that you're supposed to maybe feel, is like your tongue might get kind of numb. Yeah, I'm really wanting to happen.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you drink 3 of them.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do a psychedelic water rage.
Bam.
Get a funnel out, go college style funnels. Funnel my kava.
Get the double beer can hat with the straws.
There used to be a thing, man. Like dads would walk around, or was it college students? I don't know.
Okay. So like the tip of my tongue, it's not numb,
Mine's kind of tingly.
but it's tingly.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like quite pleasant.
My eyes feel a little heavier,
Yeah.
just a little like,
Yeah. So like, it's psychedelic in the same respect, or psychoactive in the same respects as alcohol is. Well, kava. I don't know about this, but kava is.
But yeah, that's what I was going to say next is I mean, I don't feel drunk, but I feel like, kind of like whenever I do drink.
Yeah. Like
Just like, be like, oh, I had something.
a couple sips of bourbon.
Yeah. Okay. Psychedelic water. Not nothing. That's for sure.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nothing.
if you're listening to psychedelic water, don't hate us yet. I'm like quarter away through this can.
Yeah.
I plan on drinking at least another one. I want the other flavor.
Yeah. I want to try the other flavor too.
So I just want to see what happens. Like with as much stuff as
We'll be 1 hour in and then we're just super chill and we're not saying anything.
yeah, it's just like, man, I hope they can hear my thoughts. Man.
Be like, are you guys Jedis? Have you practiced enough to find your crystal stone? So now you can read my mind. Like that's the second half of this podcast.
Well, it should be the whole podcast. Last podcast, you just dropped in an Anakin reference, and I was like, oh, we could talk about Star Wars now.
What was my reference? What did I say?
You said he was being a little bitch. In that
Oh, he
movie.
was a little bitch, man.
Yeah, but no, I agree with you. But like, as soon as you dropped that, I was like,
Oh, we know Star Wars.
I was like, oh,
That was actually, we had a birthday surprise yesterday, and it wasn't my birthday. I had friends like gasp. Like, okay, I'll recap, but this little, because everyone knows I love my birthday.
my tongue's numb.
A little, right? Yeah, the tip of my tongue feels a little
Sorry.
tingly.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I was like, blah, blah, blah.
But we had a delicious cake for our friend Mario's birthday.
That's awesome. What kind of cake?
A ganache, a chocolate ganache.
Ganache.
So it's kind of like a whipped creamy. In the stores, you usually see like the little white and chocolate. They're little circular sticks, but it's like chocolate shavings. So it's like if you were to take like those cheese grater things, bloop, and make a little.
Is it like an Italian cake? No.
Possibly. I
A little
don't
ganache,
know.
right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, it sounds, yeah.
this reminded me of Olive Garden gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi soup.
Gnocchi.
It's so good.
But Sam was like, being a little sassy, and he was like, how many pieces of cake did you have? And I was like, 1. He's like, you only had 1 piece of birthday cake? I was like, it's not my birthday. And him and our other friend went, we need that in recording. You said it's not your birthday.
Yeah. I mean, it's only been like 3 weeks since your birthday,
know.
right?
I
Or
mean,
4
no,
weeks.
yeah, it's been past a month since
You can
it's been
still
my
claim
birthday.
it. It's birthday quarter.
I mean, there are still a few birthday cards I haven't received yet.
Nice.
So
They're coming.
my birthday never ends.
It is like one
I just
endless.
celebrate life every day.
Hey, that's the best way to live, man.
Oh, but it was really fun though. Okay, so the birthday card I got, birthday boy, was to my handsome friend who is aging gracefully, which is pretty impressive considering you've never been frozen in carbonide.
Uh-huh.
It was hilarious. So
Yeah.
it was like boba, and then it was
Han Solo.
Han Solo in the thing, and
That's
it was
awesome.
a really pretty card. He was like, "Oh, this is nice."
That is nice.
So I saw that, and I was like, "Yup."
want
I almost got him a happy birthday, you're 90, just because it was funny.
It is funny.
Just a random number card.
Some people get really like butthurt on their birthday. Like when you talk about you're 40, you're
Yeah.
30, you're whatever. Yeah. It's like, well, it's
Oh,
better
he
than-
was 30. He turned 30.
Yeah. Like
on Tuesday.
It's
but
better than being dead.
They're right. It's like, Mitch is still alive.
Yeah.
Miss Sandra has listened to our podcast. Davis's dad.
Oh,
Mama.
man.
Mama. Oh my gosh.
What did she say?
Davis's daughter. She watched it by herself because he does not like profanity.
Okay.
But
we had this
I had
patient.
mentioned, I'd mentioned that we had talked about his birthday. So happy birthday, Davis. We
Mr.
love you,
Davis.
man.
Was he 97?
He's 96. Yeah.
96. Yeah. So we
His
had a
birthday
patient.
was on the 4th.
Yeah. So we had a patient that was 90. He's 96 now.
Yeah.
We met him when he was 94.
Yeah.
And it's kind of It's kind of cool talking to him because he's a World War II veteran. Mm-hmm. And like, how often you get to like meet those?
None. I've met 0 World War II veterans.
When I was a little kid, old people were World War II veterans.
Yeah.
So like now me being 39.
Yeah.
seeing a
There's
world.
like 4 of them left.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I was like, man, he won't tell me any stories though.
Yeah.
He doesn't want, except for how pretty the French women were. I'm not joking. He'll talk about that all day. And then giving chocolate to kids.
Yeah.
And during wartime, he won't talk about any of the other stuff. I mean, I didn't push him, but I was like, man, when am I ever going to get a chance to meet this, like someone like this? I need to like dig in a little bit on it.
He always asks me if I'm still married. I'm like, yeah, Mr. Davis, I'm still married. He's like, you got any kids yet? And I was like, not yet. He's like, I was one of 17.
Nice.
Yeah.
So one time, so Mr. Davis is awesome. Yeah. He's a World War II veteran. And at the time, you think he was 95. He's in poor health. Like moving around's not easy for him. Mm-hmm. And then he was just
he's strong now.
Yeah. He was talking shit. You remember? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wanted to do push-ups.
Yeah. So I was in the office doing doctor shit, and then he was talking shit, and he's like, "You want to see me do 10 push-ups?" I was like, "Mr. Davis, I would love to see you do 10 push-ups."
But maybe don't.
Well, I mean, he threw it out there. I'm not going to take his balls or I was going to say manhood, but balls came out. I'm not going to like
demasculate him.
Yeah, man. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, he's strong. He's a lot stronger than he was last year. I was really impressed. I was working on him. He's lost some weight. He's got a sick beard right now.
Nice.
And he feels strong.
I like it.
Yeah, he's funny.
So he dropped down on his knees to do like knee push-ups. Man, he started howling.
Oh yeah, those hard. Those
he was on a hardwood floor, like on his knees, and he just was like, "Help!"
Yeah, it's like, get me up, please.
Yeah, it was kind of messed up because I was in the middle of doing something with my hands, like in my body, so I couldn't run over and grab him. I think you I helped scooted him over, and
then someone else in the X-ray room comes like, "Can you help me?"
And I was like, "Sorry, man." He was like, "I did them yesterday."
Yeah, it's fine.
I was like, "That's cool, dude. That's cool." But yeah, it's Kava Kava open story that we started with. It's a shrub. Yeah. It's related to the pepper tree.
Oh, I need to find that word because it's a really cool word that they talked about, this pepper.
Okay.
But continue.
I don't know. I kind of want to know what you're talking about now.
Well, it's just like what this word means, but it means like something awesome word in pepper.
Awesome word in pepper.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, it's cool. So it's a shrub.
It's hard to text with my left hand.
It's true. It's hard to brush you ever try to brush your teeth with your left hand?
Yes, I tell people to do that all the time. I'm like, oh, your right shoulder hurts. Maybe you should chill out using it. Grab cups. Open up your refrigerator.
It's ridiculously hard to brush your teeth.
It's so funny though. Kava Kava plant. I forgot an A.
Makes me think of like my son when he was 3. He's just got like this stupid motion.
Yeah. And you're like, why can't you brush your teeth? And then you try, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah, anytime I brush my teeth left-handed, I feel like I'm just jabbing my mouth with a toothbrush. Like, yeah, so it's a shrub. And then the medicinal part, or the religious celebratory herb juice, comes from the roots. And then they dry it and boil it, and then mix it with coconut water, and then they kind of swoosh it around and whatever. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh.
Swish, swish, swish.
And then one dose of Kava Kava is like a chopped off top of a coconut shell. If you can imagine, that's why she's drinking out of a bowl.
I wanted to try it. I'm also just obsessed with this feeling.
Yeah.
Of holding your fingertips at the bottom of the bowl. I like to drink my tea like this. I have a traditional Chinese teacup that was given to me by a chemistry teacher.
I was going to say, I thought it was Japanese tradition. So it's Chinese? Maybe they both do it.
The gentleman who gave me the cup was Chinese.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one, but like, it is cool how they drink their soup. They don't use spoons a lot of the times.
Yeah.
They just hold the bowl like that. They just hold
the bowl, and it's so cute.
Yeah, the first time I saw that, I was like, I've been using a spoon this whole time like a sucker.
Stupid spoons. You can just drink it from the bowl.
Yeah. But if you Google
it's intoxicating pepper.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, or at least Google translates of this particular word. But yeah, it means something really fun. No, the thing I had something prettier. Rejuvenating. No, words. This, it definitely does something. It's worth a buy.
Yeah, psychedelic water. We're all in. This is only one can. I'm one can of psychedelic.
One can in, and I can't say words.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I feel like it's supposed to be how do they describe it?
I just want to know this word. Sorry for being on my phone, but I need to know this word.
That's okay.
Because it was so fun.
But it's just it's described not by like the people that use it, by like the internet, like WebMD or something, or like people, not WebMD, but people like that, websites like that, as a conversational lubricant is what I read that somewhere. And then it's supposed to help with people who suffer from social anxiety.
Yes.
which is very, very similar to when people have a few drinks, like at a party. Not like
just kind of like, ooh, I feel a little bit more loose.
Yeah, so
but it's nice that it doesn't have like addictive properties or.
You're not supposed to be hungover because it's not alcohol.
Yeah.
Either, so you're not going to have like,
and like you can drive.
Yeah,
and it's fine.
Yeah, so
where alcohol, don't do that. Just don't.
And they did some studies on it. The ones that I read that they gave it to people, not psychedelic water, but it was kava kava, which is one of I think the main ingredients in here. And people who had GAD, which is general anxiety disorder, GAD. Yeah, I hate medical acronyms, but that's what it is. So many. And then I want to say that people that got kava kava, it reduced their GAD by like 57%.
Nice.
Or something, like some high.
And for it to be just a plant. Yeah, that's my favorite stuff.
Yeah.
It's just when things are plants and you're like, oh, that works nice.
Yeah. So that's some stuff. And then
it has less calories. That was something that Benefit thing said, where this one has 20 calories, where like
a beer has 100.
Has 100. Even just like straight tequila has like 90.
How do you know what straight tequila has in off the top of your head?
You don't worry about why I know that, okay? I'm kidding.
I'm kind of worried about it.
I mean, I did a lot of drinking this year. And I also watch what I put in my body as far as calorie count.
I'm just picking on you. But like so if you Google kava kava, the supplement, the supplement, there's a lot of things that pop up about liver damage. That pops up. So you're not supposed to drink with it.
If you have, to actually have like alcohol beverages with it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, but there's 2 strains of kava kava. I wrote them down here. So one's noble.
Intoxicating pepper is all I can find.
Yeah, that's
but I was
awesome.
pretty sure that it said something else, but I like that.
No, that's awesome. We're drinking some intoxicating pepper. It's cool. One's called Noble.
Noble.
And then one's called Tootie. Let me spell that in case you can't understand my accent. TUDEI.
Tootie.
Yeah, like that's the 2 strains. So the first one is Noble. It's the one that you can consume every day, and it shouldn't mess up your liver. It's not going to mess up your liver, unless you just like OD. I mean, like all you eat is like a brick of kava kava paste or something.
Kava kava paste.
Yeah, and then the other one is the one I can't pronounce. Tootie.
I don't know.
That's
You're better at pronunciation.
Am I? That's bad.
I mean,
that's bad. If I'm the good one, and that one you can't consume that one every day. For some reason, fair. Yeah, 'cause it's not too good for you. But
I mean, nothing you should probably consume every day except for like air and water and love. I don't know.
It's true. Air, water, and love. That's true, man. But so this is probably the Noble kava kava that we're consuming today.
You ready for your second one?
Yeah, let's do it. It's got something called kava lactones, pyruvones. Sorry, that's losing my brain. Leaving my brain, sorry. And that's the thing of kava kava. Like that's the chemical that has the effect. So something that's kind of cool. See, research.
We can read phones.
No, this is coming out of my brain. Don't lie to them. This is coming straight off the top.
I'll be like, okay, you doctor stuff, do it.
Yeah, this is coming straight off the top. I can go doctor.
Go doctor on it.
Nah, it's too boring.
It's okay.
It does some stuff with like GABA receptors in your brain. And then it down regulates some dopamine and some other, I think serotonin receptors. I can't remember which one. I think it was inconclusive, maybe both. Yada yada yada. So what that means is that when you consume kava kava like in the coconut shell way, it gives you an increased amount of dopamine in your body, in your brain or your blood or your body, whatever. So that's supposed to be one of the reasons why it gives you that really cool feeling, because that happens.
Nice.
Yeah,
and it's definitely a feeling.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I'm a fan.
Yeah,
I'm a fan. And then I thought it was just going to be delicious water, but my tongue feels fun.
Yeah,
that's my favorite part.
Tongue feels fun. Headspace is nice. And it's like so stunning outside. Like I just can't with today. And I wasn't too late.
Yeah, you did good.
I've realized what my timing means.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes off.
Yeah, if I say on the hour, I'm going to be within 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, you
of
told
the
me
hour.
you're here at noon. I was like, yeah, she'll be here at 12:30.
Yeah,
that's what I planned on.
That's cool. I was here at 12:19.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah, it's good.
And then it also does sorry, I can't pronounce the word. I just learned it like 2 weeks ago when I got these, and I never, ever heard of it actually. Oh, shit, I should look it up. But whatever that word, I said it a second ago. It slipped my mind. Sorry. Yeah.
Whatever. I saw that word too, and I can see it in my brain, but I'm like, I don't know how to put those in my mouth.
I just said it like 10 minutes, like 3 minutes ago.
Itos.
Yeah, whatever. Now it's gone.
It's gone.
But that's something.
I'm waiting to pop it with you.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Yeah. And then, pour it in the bowl. Let's see this one.
This one's a little bit richer of a purpley color.
So now I got the one that she had. I have hibiscus plus lime. She's got blackberry and yuzu.
Yuzu. It sounds like a Pokemon.
It does. It does sound like a plant-based Pokemon. But the other thing it does, besides
Sounds tasty too.
Is it? Yeah, it's good, right? Besides the thing I just told you, I'm starting to forget what I was talking about. About the increased dopamine. It also binds to a receptor. It's slipping my mind too, but it's one of the same receptors in your brain that cannabis, like cannabinoids. Yeah, sorry. You guys know what I'm talking about. That when you smoke weed, it attaches to you. So that's one of the reasons why they think when you consume kava, it decreases your anxiety levels, just like CBD or that particular cannabinoid. That's not it.
It sounds better than what you said the first time.
I said it the first time.
Yeah, I didn't say it at all.
Okay, no. The first one is like
cannabinoids.
That's what's in weed.
Oh,
there's a. I don't have it written down. My brain's is cavalactones. That's what's in kava.
Yeah.
And they act as a GABA inhibitor and also latch onto a receptor, one of the same receptors that cannabis does.
I saw a fun video that was talking about.
Well, hold on. You're talking ish about, he's reading his phone. Okay, Dr. Words.
Dr. Words.
I'm just saying, man.
Inform us.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably the most boring part of the podcast.
No, we like the fun words. But I did see like an animation of like the receptors adding on, like the attaching to the receptors, and they were like linking arms and arms, and it was really cute. That's the thought I just had.
Yeah, that's how I usually think of it, or like a puzzle.
Say it again. Kava. No, the receptor. Cavalactones. Could you imagine it just like taking its little elbow into our little receptors and be like, come on, let's reduce your anxiety today.
He's like, why are you getting rid of all that dopamine? He's like, come on, dopamine.
Yeah, come on with us.
Bring your family. Bring your dopamine family.
You raping up that brain. Just like put it on down.
Let's just hang out, buddy.
Yeah, let's calm down.
Okay, so we've had both flavors.
Yeah.
Which one you like better? 'Cause I have a distinct favorite.
I like the purple one.
Which one?
The blueberry and
the one you got now?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one, just so you know, there's blueberry and blackberry, yuzu, and then I have.
But hibiscus is kind of bitter, anyway.
Yeah. So the pink one, the hibiscus and lime, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but
it's more magenta than pink.
My bad.
That's fine.
But it doesn't take the blackberry one is definitely, if you're undecided, go blackberry. We both like blackberry.
Yeah,
better.
the blackberry's good.
But the other one's good. Like I'm not gonna like throw it away or anything. It's good. But I definitely like what I taste.
Still drink.
Yeah. It doesn't taste like dirt, which apparently coconut water kava does.
I mean,
I was watching videos. People were gagging while they're drinking it. So I was getting hyped up. I was like, oh man.
People who can't handle like taste in their mouth, even when something is like not palatable. It's like, haven't you had worse stuff in your mouth?
I was shaking my head because you got the word right.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, because we're struggling with words. Maybe that's what psychedelic water does, man.
I mean, you talk to a person who's intoxicated, their words come out kind of silly willy too.
This one tastes like pepper. This tastes like pepper water.
Yeah. I mean, it is a pepper.
It is intoxicating pepper.
Intoxicating pepper.
I'm sold.
Yeah. Tongue is now numb again.
Yeah, that's how mine was. Mm-hmm. All right, psychedelic water. We love you. Mm-hmm. You know, it'd be really cool if you shipped us another case of this stuff.
We will do another review.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So they don't sponsor the show or anything. Like I bought this because like Facebook said, hey, you should drink this.
And I was
like,
that.
And I was like, Facebook, you know me so well.
Right. I mean, I love all the cookie stuff. And they're like, oh, you looked at this. Here you go again. Because you forgot about it. You didn't buy it yet. But for someone who doesn't internet, it's just funny. And I'm like, I see you.
Yeah. So sometimes they just hit a home run. Psychedelic water. As soon as I saw it, I bought it. Like,
I mean, the other day I was advertised it was a bat with its little wings, and it was a succulent plant holder. And I was like, I would totally buy that, but silly internet. I'm not buying anything off of you.
Yeah, you are kind of archaic when it comes to that.
Yeah, I'm like, you want an account, you want my email, I'm not giving it to you.
It's true, but you also, in return for your email and some shekels, you get a succulent bat.
Yes, it looks very cute.
Yeah, just like we got.
But in my brain, I'm like, I could make that if I had clay.
Okay.
So
I get you. But I saw this and I didn't like research it. I saw it. I said, purchase.
Done.
I was like, give me that.
I did internet something though.
Yeah. What is that?
I got velvet pants.
Nice. Were they like plush velvet? Like when you rub them, they feel fun? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. How hot are those going to be?
I don't know. I have another pair I have my blue ones. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't wear them in the middle of summertime.
I've never worn plush pants. I'm not going to lie. Whoa, this one's got a flavor.
Yeah.
This one has a flavor. That one's way better. I like the blackberry yuzu way better.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel it's like wearing like corduroy pants. I haven't worn those.
Oh, I love corduroys.
I do too, but I get so hot.
Mm.
I just get so hot. I get like monkey butt
Oh, yeah.
instantly.
We don't want that.
Nah, no one does, man. You don't be drinking beautiful kava and just have like a...
I mean, it's one of those things. If I wear like thicker pants, wear a tank top, could wear a thicker upper. As long as one half of me is a little warmer than the other half, like I'm pretty good.
It's all about balance, man.
Yeah, I got to balance.
It's all about
If the backs of my arms get cold, my whole body's cold.
That's weird.
Yeah, if I feel like a breeze of water.
Kava.
Kava. If I feel like a breeze on the back of my arms, I get cold.
Yeah.
My feet can be cold, and then like only like lower half of me is kind of cold. My fingertips can be cold, and then it's just like, fuck you, sorry, clients. But if the backs of my arms are cold, I'm full body cold.
I'm that way with my feet.
If your feet go cold
or hot, like it just like dictates like everything.
My feet rule my life.
It does. So when I sleep at night, I don't know if anyone else does this. I have the covers on, but I have my feet out of the covers. It like regulates because the covers are hot, but then as long as my feet are out,
See, I take my shoulder out.
Do you really? See, I go up over.
Yeah.
Like blanket at like
neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neck to chin.
Yeah. It's
Covers
all
up
in
the
there.
platysma.
Yeah, which is a fun muscle.
I love that one.
Man, I had to demonstrate that muscle to a patient the other day. I felt so stupid. I was like, "Here, just do this."
There's some of these.
So if you're listening, you should go watch the video on that one.
It's a good one.
It's a good platysma or Google platysma.
Platysma.
Yeah, let's Google one of those.
It houses your throat chakra. I did that
does.
as a project.
You did what?
I did that as a project
For yourself or for like a school?
for massage school.
Oh, nice.
I was like,
But at
I'm
least you
gonna-
talk about chakras and stuff in massage school?
nope.
Okay, because I was
I
like,
mean, they wouldn't have minded it, but that
figured they'd be
wasn't
like-
really the project.
yeah.
The project was just, here's a muscle, put a presentation to it.
Oh, gotcha.
So I made like this much of a man body and then colored in and then just put a big ass throat chakra on it.
Project.
Project.
So what does that have to do with it? They're like, what does that have to do with the muscle? You're like, look at that chakra.
Being like, it houses the chakra and it, it gets tight and shit and you got to fix it. I also did that. I did like a hula hoop demonstration for like how the blood moves through the heart.
That's awesome. We got to put a hula hoop video on the
Very
internet.
little effort put into it because all I did was recite how the blood flows through the chambers. Some of my classmates were pretty pissed
Why?
because they were like, I fucking worked hard on my project. And she's just going to move a hula hoop around her body and get the same grade. And I'm like, college.
Yeah.
I put in the effort.
It's subjective, man.
Yeah. So some of them were just like, I don't appreciate that. And I'm like, less effort for the same grade and you should be mad at yourself.
That's true. You're doing too much.
Right?
I said, don't worry about me. Worry about you.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, I had a political science teacher. Did I tell you about that?
No. I never knew you had a teacher.
I didn't know you went to school and shit. I tried to do good in school. I don't try that hard, but I'm like, I don't want to make a C. And so, you get some tests back and you're like, that's not a good grade. You get with your classmates because the tests were all the same. So I was like, hey man, let me see what I got wrong so I can study, try to be a better person. Then you go through and you're like, we put the same thing. I got it wrong. You got it right. So I went to my teacher and I was like, hey, she's like, we don't discuss other students' grades.
So let's discuss my grade. Why
I
is
was
this
like,
wrong?
but this affects my grade. And then she ignored me and I got a C in that class completely.
Oh man, sometimes you have like teachers like you just headbutt each other. Like and you just like I just got to get out. I just got to get through.
Yeah,
So I don't
it's
have
because I went into the little group of a fake. Who would you pick? And I picked Bernie Sanders. And I was like, because he was like, hey, we'll give you pot and stuff.
Yeah, and he's a good meme.
Yeah,
He's
great.
a nice guy.
I was fucking 18. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, he wants to get rid of student debt, which would be legit.
Legit. I only have like $2,000 a day.
I got $250,000.
Doctor school
Yeah, and it's just accruing interest.
Yep.
A day.
or a day. Just go back to school and you'll never have to pay it.
Yeah, that was my original plan. I did about 9 years.
Because I mean, that's kind of the goal, right? So you go to school, you get your bachelor's, then your master's and a PhD. And then whenever you go into like getting, what's past a PhD?
Nothing.
Nothing.
But more
can't you
PhDs.
Yeah. But can't you like someone that I know is their sister is doing this. And she's like, I'm just going to be a permanent student. And then once you're like in this particular program while you're getting your dissertation, Right. That's the word.
It is a word.
That is a word for like a college level. You do something and that's how you get your.
When you're PhD, when you're getting a PhD, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Which you basically have to write a giant paper or a book, and then you have to like defend it. Like you write it, it takes like a year, or whatever, depending on what research you're doing, and then you have to present it to teachers, and they like argue, and you have to defend it.
But a lot of times, these students, they do all that, and then they start to work for the school that they have money for, and then they're like, "Oh, well, we'll just send you here."
Yeah,
and you're like, "You paid for my school, thank you."
Yeah,
and then you're just in school for the rest of your life.
Yeah, like I said on one of the podcasts, I wish I could have stayed in school. Yeah. Really good.
If someone would have like, "Hey, this is a loophole. Just stay in school," would I be married and have cats right now? Probably not.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem worth it.
Doesn't seem worth it, man.
I mean, knowledge is cool, but what is it? Was it Call the Wild? Into the Wild?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a movie.
You talking about the one with Leonardo DiCaprio?
It's so fucking sad.
Yeah, I hate that movie.
Yeah. What does that tell you? It's like, what is like knowing all the secrets of the world if you have no one to share it with, and then dies like.
I hate that movie, man.
So yeah, I'd pick Sam and the cats over anything, every day, all the time.
You should pick them over that movie because that movie's garbage.
So
I got done watching. I was like,
it's like that wasn't even right.
Have you ever seen The Joker? Like that, the movie The Joker?
I don't think so.
It's got Joaquin. Man, I can't. Kava is messing my brain up, man. Huh?
What's up, dude?
Hey, buddy. You okay? Okay,
Bam.
when you're done, I'll beat your Mario Maker 2 board, okay?
For sure.
I'll beat it.
It's a puzzle solving.
Okay. You go back in there, buddy. Okay? It's hard to do the podcast when you're staring. Go back in your room, please. Bye.
Bye.
It was just, that was a little sunbreak. He was staring over me, judging me.
He judges me, too, for being late.
He's judging me, man. So it's got the kava. Sorry, I brought this up to talk about it. I took a picture of it because I didn't memorize this one because it wasn't as fun, but it has that.
In the Joker?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. No, sorry, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, the Joker. It's Joaquin Phoenix.
You tell me.
Yeah, it's a guy. It's an actor. He had a cleft palate as a kid. He's got like he's a famous actor. Anyway, he's the Joker, like from Batman.
Yeah.
But this movie is set like in the 70s.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, but it's like it's showing like.
Is he the one that has the nice suit, or is that a newer Batman? That's a newer Batman. Is that a newer Joker?
No, I think that's him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the maroon suit and the vest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like kind of a classic look. So, but this one, he's not like an evil villain. It's showing a person that has mental illness go through these changes where it becomes violent.
Yeah.
And that's how he becomes like the Joker. They show it from a lens of like mental health problems or like whatever. And then like he just like it shows him going insane over time. So it's really, really good movie.
Is it sad though?
Yes. So when I got done with the movie, I was like, whoa, I had to shake it off. I was like, I really like that movie, but I was like,
I can't watch that again.
I don't think I'm going to watch that again. That's how it was with that movie, the one you were talking about. With
Into the Wild.
Yeah, man. All that snow battle at the end. I was like, man, if you haven't seen that movie, don't waste your time unless you want to just feel worse than you do before you start.
Yeah, unless you just need like a be sad kind of day.
Yeah, to watch that movie. Okay, so another open story. Damania, Damina, herb is in here. Yeah, I like that one better.
Yeah.
So that herb leaf, it's also a shrub, but this one has the leaf, and the kava is the roots. Is used for treat headaches, bedwetting, depression, nervous stomach, constipation, treatment of sexual problems, boosting and maintaining mental and physical stamina, and as an aphrodisiac.
Cool school.
Yeah. So then I Googled even more, whatever this root, Damania, and it was all aphrodisiac stuff.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. But it's supposed to make you sleepy. I can't remember if it's this one.
I mean, have you had sleepy sex before?
Yeah. It's pretty clutch.
Wake up and you're like, oh, we're doing this. Okay, cool.
This is happening.
Married life, it's the best.
But that's why it has green tea. That's the third ingredient because it has some caffeine. So
it kind of keep you balanced, so you're not just like,
Yeah, because like kava and the D word leaf are supposed to be a little bit woozy.
The D word for the D word.
Yeah, D word leaf, man.
Oh yeah.
And then so it's got green tea in it. Those are the three things besides the flavors and stuff. This one tastes like earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the pink one tastes like earth. If you're into earthy flavors.
I mean, have you had just hibiscus tea?
I don't like any tea.
Oh, hibiscus, I mean, it's delicious. I love it. It's very red. It will stain. You can use it as a dye.
I think you say that about everything. You're like, you can use
You can use it as a dye. It might work. It'll do something.
You can use that as a dye. It's cool.
It's fine.
Yeah, so like apparently the D word is an ancient aphrodisiac. I forgot about that. Like it was like everywhere. I didn't like read much about it because I was more into the kava kava. But that sounded pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta swallow off.
Yeah, like instead of like go.
Yeah, like off mic.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta swallow off mic.
Gotta swallow off mic. Ah, that's what she said.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Sorry.
I was like, there's a sexual joke.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
So you made a joke that's pretty funny. We do look like we're about to sell some yoga stock.
Yeah,
in yoga, don't
we have like organic kale that we sell
That's
at
what
our
it
yoga
was.
studio,
Yeah.
man.
It's cool.
I got little Buddhas on the back of my pants.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I got a fun headband on.
Yeah.
I forgot I had it on, and I just went with it.
Yeah, I mean that's your yoga life, right?
Yeah, well, you're supposed to wear.
Something around your skull.
Yeah, it's supposed to focus the energy in your third eye.
Yeah.
Or whatever chakra is there.
Yeah.
I've read conflicting reports about that, or maybe it's just one and the same.
What, your third eye and like, I mean, just the crown of your head in general,
Yeah.
just to activate your brain space.
But that's why you're supposed to do it. Like
Yeah.
when you do yoga, you're supposed to do it. It's supposed to focus the energy on your third eye.
I don't even put my hair up when I do yoga.
I'm just saying what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I hear
According
you.
to the people that have been doing it for 1,000 years.
People have just been like, like even in hot yoga,
Yeah.
my hair is on my face.
Flapping.
I'm just a lion. I like it.
I'm flowing, man.
Yeah, I just like
And
it.
then in Kundalini, you're supposed to wear a white hat,
Mm-hmm.
a white covering. It's not supposed to be like this one they wouldn't care for.
Yeah,
'Cause
they'd
it's
be
supposed-
like, that's like your root color, bruh. You're
Yeah.
like, you got your energies all backwards.
Yeah, it's supposed to do something with like increasing your light. And then on that one, you're supposed to have like a hat. Like this one doesn't cover the top of my head.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's even like a thing for those of you who have or have not ever had psychedelic experiences. You can definitely tell the difference whenever the crown of your head is covered.
Yeah, so that's where.
And even just like something coming down.
Yeah.
I have a hood that I wear often. One, it's great for warmth. Two, it's super cute. But also, it like the covering, it just makes you feel a little bit more secure.
Yeah,
and you don't feel like you just being energy drained.
Yeah, so the whole point of Kundalini is like the coiled energy at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to unravel it up to the top, right? So I believe, I'm probably butchering this a bit, but the head covering is supposed to help keep it inside of you. If
Oh,
you can
yeah.
imagine the energy rising from basically your
That's
butt.
like the Ankh as well.
Yeah.
Having the loop at the top of the cross shape is to ignite the energies and to loop it back within.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But apparently, yeah, that's why you're supposed to have a covering on is to keep all that in.
Keep that good shit in.
Yeah,
brother.
but I wasn't doing Kundalini. I was doing regular. So I did it to focus the energy in my face chakra. I was
All this
getting it
shit
in my
right
third
here.
eye. Yeah. Sometimes people ask me like when I get into stuff or like when I do things, like I always, every time I practice yoga, I put a headband on. And they're like, you think it really does anything to your third eye? Like they're kind of making fun of me. And
yeah.
I'm like, do I really think so? Yes. But
Bam.
if I didn't, I also I really like people and things that are ritualized.
Yeah.
And they do it, or same thing, but you do something with intention.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason why you're doing it. So I really gravitate towards things and practices and traditions that do things for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, it isn't necessarily, I do think it does do that to my third eye, but even if it didn't,
I mean, even just like I said, having something over our head and ears, like this definitely brings you inward. It's
Yeah.
definitely a feeling.
yeah. But even if it didn't, I like doing things with intention.
Yeah.
So I feel like people who do things with intention or like, that's not necessarily more discipline. It's a different kind of discipline. It's like a thought discipline as opposed to like a physical discipline or like a whatever behavioral discipline or something. Like I do this because of this. And I really dig that when people do that.
I like it.
I do like it. I do like doing things with intention because I think the intention is what makes it cool or what makes it matter.
Yeah.
You know, but so that's why I do it. People pick on me all the time. Like, dude, you really think that's? I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah. But even if it doesn't, I like doing things for a reason.
Tell those people to fuck off.
Get the
Fuck out of here. Be like, I do what I want.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I'm a fan of these.
Yeah, sorry. That's what like when you just so if you guys get some, that's what it makes you want to do. Because my tongue's kind of numb.
Yeah.
Just want to like kind of just explore that sensation for a minute.
Yeah, it's nice. Are my cheeks red?
No,
No.
They look like they're pre-red though.
Yeah.
Look like you had like a sip of bourbon.
Yeah. So for those of you who aren't my friends and haven't drank with me yet,
You aren't my friend.
when I have alcohol, these cheeks, bing, they light up.
The last podcast, you were like, "This beer is good." You
That
said
beer
that
was so good. I've been trying to find it. I can't find it.
Publix. I can show you. I know where to get it.
Okay. I went to Kroger.
No, don't mess with that.
Dude, this Kroger I went to in Peachtree City was it was confusing. Okay. Everything was in a weird spot.
Is it the one that I usually used to always go to? The one
No, not the one by the office. It's
farther down, farther up.
yeah, it's in like Peachtree City area. No, it's the big one with like the Target and the
Oh, I got you.
and like in Peachtree in that big ass shop at center.
Yeah, but the
It's
last,
weird.
the last,
Like you go in the doors and you're where the registers are, and it's like, how the fuck do I get in there?
yeah,
Because they had buggies like blocking off cash registers that weren't open.
it's like just open them.
And you're like, I just want to get to the food. I want food. I bought so much.
Yeah,
I bought like 8 different kinds of meat.
that's the best number of meats you could
It was a
possibly
lot.
get. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
On the last podcast, we were talking about when I bought this beer just to try because the marketing was just I saw it and I
Got
touched
me.
yeah, and then I touched the can, had that cool feeling. I don't know if you remember
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah. It was like not like sandpaper, but it was definitely not abrasive either.
it felt good. So I
Yeah.
picked it up and I was like, well, I was
Like thick paper.
Yeah, so I got it and then we were drinking it and
Yeah, it was good.
yeah, I was listening to the podcast. I'm like, this beer is really good.
Yeah, I've been trying to find it. But you said
Super
it's at
good.
this one?
Yeah, I can show you.
Publix,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a brewery called Trim Tab. So like if you go to like their Instagram page or like their regular website or whatever, they have a lot of cool beers and a lot of it looks German inspired. I could be wrong on that, Trim Tab, so don't hate me.
I mean, German beer is the
But that's why I
best
got
beer.
it. Well, that's another reason why I got it because I was like, oh, like I know you you're German, so I was like, let's check
We
it
like
out,
that
man.
beer.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be so Mexican-y in flavor.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah, it was good though.
It
Super
was.
good.
It was really like just like I'm at the beach.
Yeah,
I can
it-
almost hear the waves,
it
and now I just
tasted-
need sand in my toes.
It tasted just like the beach.
Yeah.
like exactly what the
The
beach
beach.
should taste like.
Like when you like conjure your beach thoughts, and you're like, "That's what I want right now." You take a sip of that beer, and you're like, "Bam,
Beach.
fucking there."
Funny story. So my neighbor is awesome. He bakes,
Purple House
yeah,
guy?
Purple House guy. Like he makes stuff like food and like the other day. I think I told this the other day. Like he just handed me a Corona on my lunch break.
Here you go, brother.
Yeah, and I was
You're
like
like,
going back
"Thanks,
to
man."
lunch. I was like he wanted me to like sit with him. I was like, oh no, I just have to go put it in the refrigerator, bro. I'm
Yeah.
going. I gotta go to work. It's 12 o'clock or whatever, you know. So anyways, the other day I was sitting on the front porch and he came over and I was talking to him and I was like, dude, I got something
got
for
a
you,
beer.
man. Yeah. So I went and got him the last one of that one, the
Nice.
Trim Tab, and I gave it to him and he's like, okay, cool, thanks. And he went home. And then like 3 days later, no joke, 3 days later, it was 9:30 in the morning. He knocked on my door and I was like, hey, what's up, man? He was like, hey. I was like, hey, what's up, dude? He's like, you got one of those beers?
He's like, "That shit was delicious."
And he was like, that's the best beer I've ever had.
It was so good.
Yeah, it's what he said. I was like, nah, man. I was like, actually, I gave you the last one, dude. And I was like, you know, it's 9:30, right? In the morning. And he just started laughing and walked away.
Yeah.
That was the whole conversation.
He's like, "All right, okay, bye."
yeah. He really wanted like 9:30 on a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday. He just-
Tuesdays are the best days.
yeah, well, for him, he was like, he's ready to go.
Hell yeah.
He was ready to roll.
Dude,
man.
that's how my shelter and stay is in place. Life was like, I was like, it's 10:30. I've already had breakfast. I did some yoga. It's time for some vodka.
It's time for some OJ.
For real. No, I didn't mix it with OJ. OJ's got too much sugar.
Give me another purple one.
Yeah, I got you.
There's only 2 more. I don't want to just save 2.
Yeah.
Might as
There you
well
go.
drink it.
You can save one.
You're not going to drink it?
I mean, I have to pee.
Just hold it.
I know I am. But I
Okay.
don't know if I can drink another one and hold it.
I mean, we could always pause. We could actually, I could edit
We
it
could
out.
actually pause.
I could edit it out. I just try not to edit it at all.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I also want to see what happens if I drink 3
Yeah.
Kava Kavas.
I got about a half an hour anyway, so I can hang.
Sweet.
I've taken road trips before.
I could do this.
I can do this.
I can do this. My phone is freaking out, man.
Yeah, I know. I was going to, if you don't mind, I can take one to Sam.
Good idea. Sorry,
Yeah.
you caught me mid-drink.
It's like,
I thought you were talking about my phone. For you don't mind. I was like, no, I mean, you could take my phone if you want, but it's like,
Sam needs a phone. He needs yours.
well, if it makes you feel good, I considered saying yes. 'Cause I was like, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you can
I was
like,
like, yeah,
whatever he
man.
needs, man.
If you really do want it, man, it's cool.
Also, I've been noticing how many puppy pictures you've been posting from people's sites.
Yeah.
Is that in your future?
I'm sure one day.
One little motherfucker gonna come up in this house and be like, "That's my new motherfucker."
Yeah, it's going to be another probably Boston Terrier.
Yeah.
Just because I love him. I miss her, man.
Yeah.
I was thinking about her today. Besides the guy, my dog, I have her bed over there. It's
Yeah.
going to stay there forever. But I had to vacuum a lot this morning.
Yeah.
Like little pieces of popcorn, just like whatever.
Be like, man, what the fuck? Someone was supposed to come eat this.
Yeah, I did for 15 years. Marla was just. So
I had to
like,
vacuum up today too.
I was like, why are all these little food particles everywhere? What's wrong with me? I was like, oh, Marley's not here. It took me a while to find out. I'm vacuuming all the time now.
Yeah, like, why is there shit on my fucking floor?
Yeah, it's always where I'm at, like right there. That's where I usually am. I'm like, so I know it's me. Like I'm not
like, oh, whoops.
But yeah, that's what. Yeah, so yeah, I'll probably get a puppy soon. He'll probably be walking by PetSmart one day and be like, dude, I need that. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that was when me and Sam, we were probably in Columbus 4 or 5 months. And granted, we had only known each other maybe 9 months. And he's like, I think adoption day is on Saturday. And go to PetSmart.
He's been thinking about that one.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, we don't need to get anything. Let's just see what they got around here. Brought Bearcat home.
that's a foolish conversation.
Right.
We're
just gonna go to PetSmart for a day.
Well, especially if you go to look at the animals.
Yeah, you're like,
you know the deal.
You my motherfucker.
Yeah, one's gonna look at you and be like,
hello. Oh my gosh, his sister was, prettier. Her eyes were like for real emerald.
Yeah.
And she was sitting there kind of loafing, and she had a little feet in here, and she was cute, but she was just like, I ain't your bitch. She's like, it wasn't really like, she'd look at you and then kind of look off, and then like, when the fuck you still here? And then Bearcat, he is upside down. He is like pushing at the metal and is just like, brow, brow.
And you're like, that's my
I was
guy.
like, that's my dude right there.
Let me go ahead and get that.
Let me get that boy.
Did I ever tell you how I got Marley?
Mm-mm.
So like
I know she was the smallest.
She was the smallest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I have told you the story. If you guys listen to the podcast, sorry if I'm gonna double dip.
Yeah. Bing, bing.
It happens sometimes. So I went to a breeder. My dog was she was a Boston Terrier, so it was a purebred. So I went to a breeder. And for me, it was, I had to travel about maybe 2 hours north. I had to go like right at the border of Tennessee, Georgia, Tennessee, in the middle of nowhere, like up a mountain, like literally.
Yeah. Reuben and Clayton, Georgia.
Yeah, somewhere up there.
I went to church camp up there.
Yeah.
Camp Pinnacle.
I just burped. That was an interesting flavor.
No.
It tastes like pepper. It tastes peppery.
Yeah, it's a pepper.
Yeah, it tastes like pepper drink.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's pretty awesome.
And that's kind of how the mouth goes numb. It's like if you imagine habanero, but instead of spicy, but kind of that tingly.
Yeah, it's nice. It's super pleasant in my mouth.
Yeah, the top of my tongue is what's nummy feeling.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And then when I burp, it's delicious.
Flip
It's very
pepper,
It's a
savory.
It's a well seasoned burp.
Burm.
Yeah. Top notches.
Marley, Mountain City.
I had it. I like
recapping. Okay.
No, I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I'm getting better because I make a mental note when I stop and like come back. Circle back
Also,
to
it's
that.
not bourbon. Also, it's not bourbon.
It's also not bourbon.
It's not bourbon.
Those don't count.
Those
podcasts
ones
don't
are
count.
tricky.
Yeah. That's just a loose conversation coming out.
Bam. Yeah.
So I went and got her. Like I drove up there, and I don't remember. I think there was like 8 puppies, and they're all Boston Terriers. They're all the same litter, same age, and I mean, it's so cute, man. Like how you get one? I'm like, they're like, pick which one you want.
I'm like, I don't know.
I was like, I want all of them. I'm like,
They're all fucking cute.
So I said, I don't know what to do. So I was like, they're like, yeah, just kind of hang out. You'll figure out which one you want. I was like, okay. So I was sitting in a big plush chair.
Yeah.
That's why I remember. I just sat in it, and then the dogs would come up, and then I'm gonna spill my pepper juice.
That's how I felt with the bowl. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna spill this all over your couch.
So then I picked the dog up like this, and I was like, with their face looking right at me, I was like, do you want to come home with me? They didn't do anything. It did it 3 times. They did it 3 times. Do you want to come home with nothing, right? What the heck is going on, man?
People want to talk to you today.
Yeah, right. And then I picked up Marley, and I was like, do you want to come home with me? And she just went crazy on my face, like licking it. And I was like, all right, that's the one.
You my little bitch, man.
Yeah,
you want to come home with me.
Yeah, so I think she picked me. I don't know. Yeah, so I kind of let her pick me. It was good, though, because like I said, she was my best friend.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, so that was a good little match.
Yeah.
But am I going to get another dog? The long way to answer your question is probably one day.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like that's like signing up for the worst week of my life, like 15 years from now. Mm-hmm. Because that was tough, man. Like, I don't ever want to feel that again.
Yeah.
And then if I get a dog, gonna feel that again. But
unless you die first.
Yeah, I would prefer it. That was awful, man. But it doesn't. I shouldn't let that neglect like 15 years of friendship and memories. You know what I mean? It's a good trade off if you had to pick it. But it was still hard, man. It was so hard.
I just think of all these little moths sitting around and be like, you need to come to my house.
Yeah, come on over.
We have fun times.
Yeah, I'm not quite ready because I have to try. You have to be like.
Yeah, you got to be home.
Yeah, you got to be there and like want to train it. Like right now, it'd be a crazy dog. I'd be like, man, sorry, go outside.
Sorry,
like whatever.
yeah, it's okay. You definitely need to pick the good timing when it comes to a new animal. Like cats. They're crazy.
I don't know the cat
man,
life, man.
Kittens. They're so cute, but they're so bad. They're so bad.
Fucking up your toes at night.
Yeah. They pounce and they're just like, and they get all crazy. They have
like,
these little triangle tails. They're so cute.
They're like, I am a hunter.
They are little hunters.
But I am inside.
But I'm also 2 pounds.
That's right.
And they can't stay awake very long. Lily was so cute. And she still does this. She'll still kind of like just decide that she's like, I'm coming to lay on you to sleep. Like she'll beeline from across the room and just like hop up and just sit and just and she's just there.
And you're like, this is what I need.
Yes. But when she was small, she likes like the little blanket nooks.
Yeah.
So I'd make like my arm and then let her just like crawl in there. And she just circle and sit.
How many circles did it take?
Like 1 or 2. She's not too much of like a fidgeter. She just was like, she makes a decision and she's going with it. But I have this awesome picture of Sam on the couch. Sam is notorious for couch sleeping. And he's got a robe on. We used to call them like mom and dad robes because, you know, she didn't have her litter and she was maybe 4 days old when we got her. She was super small.
Nice.
And so, you know, something soft and nuzzly for her to like cozy up into. She is like smaller than a Snicker bar. Yeah. She is like at Sam's shoulder in the robe and they're both sleeping.
That's your favorite picture?
And it's so cute. Yes.
It's so
cute. I have like 10 trillion pictures of Sam sleeping.
It's not creepy at all.
I mean, that's what he says. He's like, why are you being a creep?
Well, he's your husband, so it's not creepy.
I'm like, you're cute.
Yeah,
it's so cute.
Yeah, it's your husband. It's not creepy.
It's fine. But the cats are usually sleeping on him. It's usually something fun.
Yeah.
Or he's sleeping on me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I like that. I want to keep that one.
My tongue still feels fun.
Banana sounds.
Yeah. That's it. That's it right there.
There's a good comedian sketch about banana sounds. You know, comedians usually travel every single week, so they're always on a plane. And it's like sometimes you get bored and you're like, how much can I aggravate this person that I don't know? And so he was like, you know, just give it a try next time you're on the plane. And he's like, you know, do a banana sound about every 20 seconds. So it's just like
just one.
Sometimes he did 2.
Yeah.
He's like, now if you're a real pro, you can do 3. And he's like,
just you making that sounds pretty funny.
Yeah, it was a funny bit because I mean I've only heard it like audio, so I'm just like, that's a good one.
So you were talking about sex earlier.
Yeah.
That made me
normally.
Yeah, well, you just mentioned it. That made me think of something.
Yeah.
I don't know why I brought this up in my brain. So like, I'm sorry. I got kava in my throat. Or maybe it's.
That's what she said.
Oh, sorry. Burn. I mean, I forgot what I was talking about.
Recap. Come on.
What were we talking about? Sex.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Sorry. I got to mess with my yak bracelet. Yeah. That ain't right. I don't
yak,
like the little
yak
danglies.
Bone.
Yeah, I don't like the little danglies on
you
bracelets.
Don't care for them?
No.
Yeah, wrap it up in there.
Yeah, that's why it just came unwrapped. Well, yeah, so like yoga, the word yoga means to yoke.
The yoke.
To yoke. I could be wrong, but that's what I read. And then so it's the whole point is to, sorry I'm talking about yoga a lot, but it's on my mind. And we both look like yogis right now.
Yeah, we do.
Apparently. And then, but it means to do effortlessly, combine the effortless and effort together. Like, and I heard that, I was like, whoa.
Oh, we were talking about that with something else too, with the to want and to not want at the same time, the simultaneous action of that.
Yeah. Yeah. But it, like, so that's why you do like the hard physical movement with like the slow breaths. So we talked about that a little bit last time, but that's an open story from last podcast.
Bam, go listen to it.
Yeah, we just concluded that. But
open story closed.
Yeah, but that's when I thought it was super cool when it could, like, I thought that the idea of combining something effort and effortlessness in the same thing, same practice is really cool.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I wonder if you can do that, like that type of breathing when you're doing it.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, that's what it crossed my mind, right?
I mean, isn't that what tantric sex
Yeah,
is?
yeah. So I've heard of those words, but I never like looked into it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, yeah, it's a good thing. I'm for it. You should do it.
I think Raj on Big Bang Theory, he says something along those lines of like,
you know, I've never watched that show.
Bro, it's so good.
I know.
It gets better, especially like, you know, Sheldon's hilarious always. Leonard is kind of whiny, but you're like, you're whatever. It's fine. But Raj, he is just funny. He doesn't talk to women. Or he in like the first few seasons.
Did you forget what you were going to say?
Well, I was going on to like Penny's character. So
you had that look that I have all the time. Like, what am I talking about as I'm speaking?
No, Penny's character development has just got better. She got less like 2-dimensional.
Gotcha.
So I just like that.
Gotcha.
In general, in stories, it's like, can we please make these characters like deep?
Yeah, sitcoms are bad at that though. Like the ones we have like laugh tracks in the background, and like stuff like that. It's kind of, they don't do a lot of character development.
Yeah.
Is it called serialized? Like each episode is kind of like a standoff episode. Like they have to start
on their own little thing.
Yeah, you can just jump in at any time. You don't have to have like any backstory of the characters and stuff.
Yeah, but then there's like Easter eggs mixed. I mean, it was a really long running series. I don't remember how many seasons they had.
Oh, neither. I never
Definitely not as many as like SNL, but like.
Yeah, I never watched that show. I never watched How I Met Your Mother.
No, I didn't see any.
And people are like, dude, you'll love these shows. I'm like,
that one seems boring.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into that.
I've been watching Tidelands.
What's Tidelands?
Okay, Australian drug cartel with sirens.
With sirens,
which are mermaids.
I was just about to ask you, are we talking about like pirate sirens or like
mermaids?
Okay. Where do you watch this? That sounds.
It's on Netflix.
Is it really? What's it called?
Tidelands.
Okay. Is it in English?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Australian.
Dude, you watch German stuff, man. This sounds very German and weird.
It has German like audio option.
All right.
Which fair. I watch all my stuff in German. I don't whenever Sam wants to watch something with me because it's boring for him. Yeah. I mean, not just for him, but I mean, it's just not fun when you have to read the whole time.
Yeah. So what's your tone? Go more on this Tide show.
It's funny as crap.
I don't understand.
So the Tidelanders are like, they're like living in this almost commune kind of like, and they're like half breeds because they're this, you know, everyone mermaid, they sing their song. They take these men and they murder them. But before they murder them, they make a baby. And then they just either go drop these babies off in. The main character was dropped off in a.
Does it take 9 months for them to make a baby, or is it kind of fast? Because you said they
mermaid life.
They make a baby.
They delete that part. They don't go into that detail. You just got a little motherfucker on the beach.
Oh, okay.
And this one little bitch, she was with humans, and she didn't know she was a siren, or I guess half breed, a Tidelander. But the other one, they're all off together, and they have no parents because they're orphan little babies.
I love describing.
But there's drugs. There's definitely, and they don't explain what kind of drugs. They just say we need the drugs.
That's awesome.
The funniest crap. And everyone in the show is delightfully looking.
Oh yeah,
they all look good.
That's good. It's
a good show.
I love describing sci-fi and fantasy or fiction shows or books to people because when you say them out loud, they sound so dumb.
Yeah.
Like when you describe, that's why I want you to describe it. It does sound cool.
But it is hilarious that it's like, they just say, we got to sell the drugs. We need more drugs. And
drugs.
It's like, what you selling?
Are you on the drugs?
On the drugs. It's really hilarious. And they have Australian accents, which I feel like they don't really tap into until like the second or third episode. Like it took a minute to be like, oh, they're in another country. It's like they were like, watch the first and they're like, we need more accent. I don't know if these are actually like native actors. I haven't looked into that, but they have cool mermaid elements. That's not too like, well, I'm a mermaid. It's really funny.
So I read,
but it's actually it's a good show.
No, it sounds cool. I just like making people describe them.
With the drugs.
Yeah, the drugs.
It's so funny.
I read a lot of fantasy books or like nonfiction. Like I'll read both, but when I'm talking about fiction books or just whatever, I'll try to like, I'm the guy that's like, someone's like, yeah, I need a new book. I'm like, I got you.
I got you one.
Or a TV show. I'm like, have you seen this show? And I'll describe it to you. And every time I describe a book or a show, it's like sci-fi or fantasy. I'm like, okay, you know this is a sci-fi thing. They're like, yeah, because like it's gonna sound stupid.
Be like, just hold on when I get to the werewolves.
Yeah, because when you describe it out loud, it sounds super dumb. But when you're reading it or watching it, you're like, this is the greatest show ever.
Be like, I relate to the main character. I have magic.
Yeah, but when you say it out loud, they always sound kind of dumb. It's like, even if you were to describe Star Wars, you'd be like, to someone who never heard of it, you're like, okay. Like, there's, what's going on?
Like, wait.
What's happening here?
They have light beams. They fight. They're not pirates. Okay.
I feel real peppery.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Do you feel warm? That's what I was feeling earlier.
Yeah.
Just like a little warm. That's what I was asking if my cheeks were red.
Yeah. It tastes like pepper. I definitely taste pepper.
Yeah.
Toxifying pepper.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it was. Yeah. It's pretty good. I feel pretty chill.
Yeah.
That would basically be it. I just feel pretty chill.
I haven't laughed 30 million times quite yet. So
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah. I feel very chill.
Yeah.
My tongue feels fun. Banana noises. We gotta do 3.
Yeah. The 3 is fun.
Yeah, 3 is what. That is the way to do it.
Next time you're at Summit Behind the Bank, just
They're like, what the fuck's going on, man?
what is happening?
So I would give Psychedelic Water probably an A+, man. It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, 8 out of 10. Definitely recommend. Would definitely. I mean, I wouldn't order it. I would give you cash.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some
you do
more.
that.
I'm gonna buy some more, but you could also send us some too.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, that'd be
That'd be
awesome. How about you send us some and I'll buy some?
Done.
It's perfect. I'm really digging this purple one.
Yeah.
Purple's good.
Yeah.
They're both pretty good.
I mean, purple's the best color.
You get more
Why would
pepper.
it?
Yeah, you get more purple in the pink. Not purple. You get more purple in the pink one, man. I'm seeing in colors, man. No, you get
That's
more
a fun word too that I don't know how to say.
purple.
No, when you can see or smell colors.
See your small colors.
See or smell colors.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that
man.
phenomena.
Yeah. Oh man, I know, right? Isn't that crazy? That people seeing blue.
Yeah.
Or they smell like pancakes as purple or
And you're
something.
like, I like that.
Yeah, but I was saying is that there's more pepper, not purple. There might be more purple, but there's more pepper tasting in the pink one.
Yeah.
That's hard to say.
Magenta. He's colorblind.
I can see it. I know it's pink, man. But it's pretty good. Overall, pretty good.
I mean, like, look at your shirt. You got
all the pinks and purples.
got pink.
Yeah,
you
right there.
have like fuchsia, and you have magenta, and then you have like a violet, and then you have an indigo, and then you have your jasper beads.
Jasper. All right. I think this is a successful podcast.
Yeah.
Because my bladder is telling me that it is over.
Done.
So as you follow us on the interwebs at never99.com. No numbers.
No numbers.
No numbers. Spell that out. Tell people we're awesome.
Yeah.
And drink some of the psychedelic water. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Peace out.
Tune in. Clap it out.
No, we got